What an experience going this fast around the racetrack. I've been here plenty of times and thought I was going fast, but to run through the corners at 40 to 50 miles an hour faster than I ever have before has been quite an experience today.
The roar of the engines, the thrill of the race, and the drive to conquer the unthinkable. Jimmie Johnson is no stranger to challenges, but there's one feat, one race combination that almost became his reality. A challenge so rare only the bravest attempt it. The double, racing in both the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 on the same day. While Kyle Larson is now chasing this legendary goal, Jimmie Johnson was once just a breath away from pulling it off himself. In the latest episode of Hauler Talk, Johnson revealed the near miss of his career, the chance to compete in the Indy 500 while at the peak of his legendary NASCAR career. "I pushed hard for the double back at the peak of my NASCAR days," Johnson said, explaining how he was in serious talks to drive a Penske car at Indy. But despite the dream being within his grasp, the circumstances just didn't align. At that point, the dream of pulling off the double, racing in the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600, slipped through his fingers. But this wasn't just any race. It was a childhood dream for Johnson, a dream that still sits close to his heart. After making his Indy 500 debut in 2022 and experiencing the thrills of IndyCar racing, Johnson toyed with the idea of going for the double once again. But instead of chasing that dream, he shifted gears, becoming a part-time driver and NASCAR team owner for Legacy Motor Club. As for this year's attempt by Kyle Larson, Johnson is all in. "We should all be rooting for that, even if you're not a Larson fan," Johnson said. "I would love to see him win at Indy and then finish second in the Coke 600. That would be the perfect day for me selfishly." For Johnson, Larson's success wouldn't just be a win for him. It would be a win for racing in the US. This Sunday, Johnson's path may cross with Larson's at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it could be a race full of history. After making his 700th Career Cup start at the Coca-Cola 600 in Charlotte, Johnson will head to Indianapolis to meet up with his friend, six-time IndyCar champion Scott Dixon. The two will share a special moment with Tom Brady, who Johnson will give a ride in a two-seater IndyCar during the Indianapolis 500 parade laps. Johnson's 2022 Indy 500 run, where he finished 28th after a wreck, wasn't exactly the dream debut, but it sparked some playful rivalry with Tom Brady. And now, as he reflects on his journey, Johnson is embracing the next chapter of his career. From becoming a NASCAR team owner to launching his new podcast, Never Settle, with co-host Marty Smith, Johnson is leaving no stone unturned. This weekend could be another milestone in Johnson's legendary career. Like, share, and follow for more updates on his journey, and don't miss the excitement as Johnson and Larson aim for greatness in motorsport.